Hey guys, it's Dee from DeesDivineGuidance here for the new moon in Taurus on April 23rd, 2020. All right, so let's see what we're going to get for this energy. As I was calling in the energy of the new moon, I feel as though it is more, I feel brightness. And when I feel brightness, it's like seeing the light. And that's what I think is happening for this new moon coming in. You know, the new moon is all about intentions. It's about bringing forth what you want out of your life and what you want in your relationships. And I feel though with this new moon, it's about bringing that to light. It's about seeing what you're doing in your life that isn't along with the plan. So not actually, I have to rephrase that. Not the plan, but the vision. So they're telling me here that a lot of you have this vision, and they're letting me feel like it comes every so often. It's not something that's completely in your mind yet, but it needs to be. So it might be like you're taking a walk and then all of a sudden this vision pops up and it's like a dream to you. It's like you feel like you'll never hit it, you'll never reach it. But I also feel as though it's your intuition telling you what's possible and that you can do it. And like I said, they make me feel like it comes in and out, in and out. So with this new moon energy, it's about looking at your life and seeing what you're doing that doesn't go along with that vision, because that vision is completely possible. And really looking at the things, because they're making me feel like you're forcing some stuff. You're doing things that you think you need to do or you should do rather than what you're called to do. And I think that's really important for us, especially during these, oh my God, beautiful cards here, guys. You know, I think especially during these times in our world, and you got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, it's about bringing it together. It's about bringing the vision of your intuition, what your intuition is calling. We all have that calling. We all have like something that we know, like we would want to do if things were different. We all would want that, right? And I feel like that's our intuition calling us to do something. And a lot of the times we resist it because we don't think we're enough. We resist it because we don't think we're capable. We resist it because we worry about what people are going to think of us. And we go the opposite way. And we do what we know rather than what we feel. And I think that this new moon coming in is about bringing the intentions of what you feel more, what you feel called to do, what you feel like you need to do in your life to get you to that vibration of joy and happiness, which is the highest on the scale of emotions. So really important. The overall energy for the new moon here is the Two of Swords. So this is, again, blindedness, not being completely aware, keeping yourself stuck. So I'm going to ask you this question and ponder this over the next few days. Again, the new moon energy is good 3 days prior, 3 days after. So whenever you're watching this video, you can still use that energy of this new moon. Set the intention of what do you want, right? Where are you, ask yourself this though, where are you keeping yourself stuck? Where do you constantly be like, oh, I should be doing this. Like I need to let go of this. Where are you saying that in your life? Because that's where these changes need to happen. And with the pandemic happening and everything, like it's happened for a reason, guys. There's lessons to learn here. And if you leave this pandemic without learning a lesson, then you wasted your time here. You wasted it. So really start to dive in and dive deep and look into yourself and say, where's my lesson in all this? Because you have the Hangman, which is the change in perception. And when you change that perception, everything changes. The world is here, right? It opens up your eyes. Like some of you, it's a spiritual awakening, but some of you that have already had the spiritual awakening, it's a deeper level. It is like you are opening your eyes to a different dimension of other possibilities. I feel like we're going real deep with this reading here, but we got to get there. We have the Temperance and we have the Unknown. And with that Temperance, it's about balance. It's about bringing balance into like, okay, things you can control and then things you can't control. Things you know and things you don't know. And it's really important that you understand that it's okay not to know everything. We are just getting through our 21 days to opening and accelerating your psychic abilities, and all the students in there are learning that it's okay not to know. It's okay not to know what this means. It's okay not to know the outcome. It's okay not to know if it resonated or not. It's okay not to know. And that's what's really important here, is that you've got to change the perception of that. You have to have control. We have to have control of everything. The only thing you can control is your mind and the thoughts that are in there every single day. So it's really crucial at this point to realize that you can't control everything around you, but you can control you, your mind, and your actions. Then we got the 9 of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Fool card, and we have the 6 of Swords. Now, this is your wish coming true. It's like you guys want to start something. There's something that you want to start. It could be a relationship, it's general. So it could be a relationship. It could be work. It could be, maybe a new friend, whatever it is for you. But there's some kind of wish. It could be money. It could be love. It could be a new house. It could be whatever. A move I'm getting for some of you as well. So there's this wish that you have, and you got to work for it. You got to work for it. But this is what they're telling me. I feel as though, we're working on the wrong things. We're working on the physical things in this world, but it's really about the mentality. It's about changing the perception. It's about manifesting. It's about visioning that you already have it, right? We don't realize, especially if you're not very spiritual, or into the law of attraction, we don't realize the power of our mind. Our mind can manifest things and produce things where our brain can't even fathom, how did that even happen? But I see it all the time, especially with all my clients. They are manifesting stuff and they're like, I don't even know how that happened. And I'm like, exactly. Because our mind is so powerful. And when you realize that and you start to work on that versus all the physical things you can do in this world, everything changes here. It's that Fool. It's that leap of faith. You've got to have faith in yourself. You've got to have faith in your mind. You've got to have faith in the power of manifestation and this universe, and that the universe has your back. And 6 of Swords, letting go. You've got to let go. That is no longer, you have to let go of things that are not aligned with your journey, with your vision. You got to let go. And when you let go, it's like everything starts to they're showing me like a machine, but it's been down. And now all of a sudden it's like you press a button. Now it's starting to slowly start getting up and running again. And that's exactly what this new moon is all about. It's about the intention of bringing more alignment into your life, of more happiness, of more joy in every aspect of your life, in family, work, career, friends, in spirituality, in yourself, everything. And with this new moon, because I do feel like we're starting to get out of this time of this huge lesson that a lot of us are here to learn, and a lot of us to awaken to something bigger than what we knew before. And before we get out of that, before you miss the lesson, it's so important to let go of those things that are not in alignment with you anymore. And you gotta figure out what that is for you. So, really, really important. I'm going to just pull a couple more cards. It's my new fairy deck. Let's see what we got here. What other messages do we have for the new moon in Taurus? Yeah, so you have divination. And it says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Confirmation here, right? How are you looking at the situation? Are you looking at it from a negative lens? Are you looking at it from what lesson can I learn from this? Everything I go into life, it's like, what lesson can I learn from this? And you need to be asking the same question. Have I learned the lesson that I needed to learn from what the heck has just been happening over the last few months? Have I learned the lesson? And if not, what is the lesson? Where am I missing it? What do I need to let go of? Why am I not in alignment? What am I trying to control so much? And then you've got protection. It says, the fairies of protection are shielding you with the magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. This is the number one thing I teach in all of my courses, is that you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your mind. You have to protect yourself. Especially if you're doing spiritual work, especially if you're reading energy, you have to protect yourself. Okay. And let's pull one more. Positive expectations. So again, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at the negative side of things? Are we looking at the fear? Are we letting fear live within us? Are we looking at the positive expectations of the possibilities of what is out there? The possibilities of what this could be, of how this could change things, of what you can accomplish. You have to look at the positive expectations rather than your ego, which is going to bring you to every single failure that you've ever had. Every single time that you fell down, it's going to want to bring you there because that's your safety net. That's like, nope, we can't do that. Remember last time. But you have to look at the positive expectations and you have to keep going. And you have to live in alignment. Alignment, and I know a lot of people, if you haven't been there, feels as though it is like nothing can touch you. Everything is going to be okay. The universe has your back and there's nothing to worry about. There's no fear. There's no worry. It is just like you are so in alignment. You just wake up every day and you just do what you feel like doing. Whether that be going to work, whether that be writing a book, whether that be going outside and enjoying nature, it's like you are so happy to do whatever you need to do and what you feel called to do. So get those positive expectations because that's what's going to bring you through this new moon, and it's going to open up doors for you. I'm telling you, it will open up doors. You've got the Fool, you've got the World, like new beginnings are here for you. What do you want them to be? If I ask you in 2 weeks from now, or maybe even 4 weeks, like a month from now, do you want to still be living the exact same life that you are living now? Maybe minus the quarantine. But prior to the quarantine, in 30 days from now, would you still want to be living the life that you were living prior to the quarantine? And if the answer is no, then there's changes that need to be made. All right, so I love this message. So let me know if it resonates with you guys in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also, if you haven't already, you can follow me over in Facebook. I want to, give me a like if you like the reading, but I just want to say much love to all of you. Really use this new moon energy. Open up. I just feel like your heart chakra is completely open. Like, let it be open, shining the love outside of your heart chakra, and just really embrace that and embrace the love that you have for yourself and follow the callings. All right, follow the calling. All right, much love to all of you. Have a wonderful rest of the month, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.